Hey there, YouTube. Not sure how this one's really going to turn out. Haven't been on in a while. I haven't even ridden in like 2 weeks. I ended up taking the bags and shield off to clean it and haven't put them back on yet. But so I don't even know. This might be too noisy. I have my shield down to help with that. And then the last one I did, the microphone moved down. I'm hoping that's what it was. Moved down a little too far, and I was getting a lot of wind noise even with my shield on it, and you couldn't really hear me or understand me, or so I just went ahead and trashed it. But so yeah, I just haven't been on that much. The past week has been kind of crazy. My wife was out of town for work, so anytime that she's out of town, I become single dad. Which, utmost respect to single parents out there, it's a lot of work. But this week was especially a little more rough. Right before my wife went out of town, my youngest had strep throat like last Thursday. Like temperature got up to 105. It was a little crazy. But she got over that. We got her some meds and everything. Everything worked out. But then I dropped my wife off Sunday at the airport, and it was probably about around midnight, maybe 11:30 that night. My oldest came in and said her head hurt and her throat hurt. And so I kind of figured I knew what that was. And sure enough, we took her to the doctor Monday morning, and then she had strep as well. So she was down for a couple days. And then just with the craziness of work, it was just a crazy week. But my wife got in last night, and I worked today, and I was working from home, and our system at work, I mean, even if I would have been in the office, it crashed, and I couldn't really get anything else done. So I said, hey, I am gonna take a little quick ride anyway, do a little vlog, and we're going out for my daughter's birthday tonight. My youngest, poor thing, her birthday was last Friday, and she got sick last Thursday, so we couldn't go out. We had plans to, and ended up we couldn't go. So I told her we would go this week, so I wouldn't. It's supposed to rain the next 2 days, so there was just a lot of factors. I wasn't going to be able to do it this weekend, and I really been wanting to make a video. I was challenged by Mr. Faith Biker. If you haven't checked out his channel, check it out. Really cool dude. I feel bad. I've tried to give him a shout out like 3 times, and just usually by the way I'm talking or something, I always have to edit that part out, and it's not intentional. But he challenged me to the game of fours, which is you have to tell you have to answer 4 things about yourself: where you've lived, where you've been, food, drinks, and names you go by. So I am going to accept that challenge and answer those questions. As far as where I've lived, I am an Ohio boy. I have only ever lived in Ohio. Lived in a couple different cities, but all basically right outside of Dayton, Ohio. Greenville, Lewisburg, New Lebanon, and Brookville. And those are 4 of the cities I've lived in. I've lived in 5 cities, so. And then as far as the where have I been, also I live a pretty boring life. So I've been to Dallas, Texas. I have been to Curtis, Michigan, which is up in the Upper Peninsula. Super beautiful, super awesome. I've been to Tampa, Florida, and I've been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I've never been outside the country. As far as drinks go, I drink coffee every morning. Used to be energy drinks, but they're really not good for you or your liver. And I started having some issues, and that came back to that. So I drink coffee, I drink water. I don't drink pop a whole lot, but when I do, I am a Coca-Cola fella. I prefer Coke over anything. And then I would say a good Southern style sweet tea. I prefer home brewed. I can't make it very well, but when somebody makes it that it's good, I sure do appreciate it. So it's better than anything. I don't really like buying it like at Speedway or a gas station or anything like that. And then names that I go by, my name is Andrew. Most people I work with or my closer friends call me Drew. My parents always switch it up. They call me Drew and Andrew. My wife always calls me Andrew. Another name would be Simons, which is my last name. Some people just call me by that. And then Buckeye Drew. I have a couple friends now that follow the page that always call me Buckeye. And that's because I am from the state of Ohio. I am an Ohio State fanatic, and we're also the Buckeye State, so that's where my name comes from, Buckeye Drew. And I saved my most favorite for last, which is foods. My favorite food ever is spaghetti and meatballs, which would be my great-grandmother's recipe, which she's gone on to be with the good Lord. But when I was younger, she did teach me how to make them. I can't make them like her, but I think I get them pretty close. But the homemade sauce and meatballs, by far my favorite meal ever. You know, her family was from Italy. She was full-blooded Italian, so favorite meal. I love fried chicken. I love Mexican food like Chipotle. That would be a chain. I like some of the more local restaurants here around the Dayton area too. And I would probably say my one food that I will say for a sweet tooth is I've always been a chocolate chip brownie fanatic. I will take that just about over anything. So those are the 4 answers to each questions that I have. I'm supposed to pick 4 people to also do this, and I'll be honest, I just don't have that many followers, so some of you might have already done it, but I'll just say it anyway. I'll call out Ron C. Also Papa Tattoo. And I apologize, those are the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head. I know I've seen a couple that follow me and actually comment that they've already done it. I know there's some more of you. So if I didn't call your name, who cares? Do it anyway. Just say that I nominated you. And you know, other than that, guys, you know, that's what's been going on. I played the game. I'm going to try to get this video edited and up, and I hope all of you are enjoying some good weather. This has been an awesome week. I wish my wife wouldn't have been out of town. I would have been able to enjoy the rides a lot more. But hey, that happens, right? Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, ride safe, and thanks for watching. If you haven't clicked subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. If it's red, you click it, turns gray. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.